Hey coaches, and welcome to my YouTube channel. This YouTube channel is dedicated to discussing the perfect play football system, which is a type of spread system, but it is much more difficult to defend than the basic spread offenses of today. Today we're going to discuss how to create pass protection with a run blocking system in effect. We're going to talk about how to call a run but get pass protection out of it, and I'm going to give you an example of that. Please give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Bang that bell for notifications. Come back to see the videos as much as possible. Subscribe. I appreciate anything that you can do for me. We're going to talk. This is my contact information. As you can see here, the best way to get in touch with me is through email, perfectplayfootball@gmail.com. And let's get right into our topic for today. Here we have the example that we're going to use. We have a 3-by-1 formation. Most of the time the X single receiver is our best player, and he'll be into the boundary by himself. He's our best receiver, I should say. The trips is to the field. We have any quick game that you can call. This is one of my favorites that I've drawn up for you. And we have the cutback zone blocking in the box here with our offensive lineman. So you see here we have X into the boundary. He can run a slant as like drawn up. And I have a slant drawn up because we have a free safety here. They do not have a low hole player in this box or in this area. If they rotate down, he's going to run his slant based on the first defender inside of him. So if the free safety rotates down on the run as run support, then his angle of his slant will change because he doesn't want to run into the free safety and get knocked out if the quarterback throws him the ball. So over here on this side, we have our basic quick game where we have Z, the outside receiver, number 1 receiver running a go. Number 2 is our H. He's going to run a bubble. And number 3 is our Y. He's going to run a stick route. All right? So inside the box here, like I said, we have the cutback zone called. The tackle, left tackle, play side tackle is going to block the 6 technique. The left play side guard is going to block the 3 technique. The center and right guard, backside guard, will double team the shade and work up to the will linebacker. Now this is important to understand here that the offensive linemen play what we call low to the line of scrimmage. Since we're going to throw the ball and the offensive linemen are going to be doing their run blocking, they have to remain low to the line of scrimmage so we don't get linemen downfield. So this double team will stay as a double team as long as possible until the will linebacker attacks the line of scrimmage. When the will sees the run and he attacks the line of scrimmage, then we can come off of that double team and pick him up like that. Okay, so that's important to understand. The center is not just going to give a hand on the shade and sprint to the will linebacker. He's going to stay in that double team as long as he can, and when the will linebacker comes off or attacks, run rotates, attacks his gap, then that's when the center will come off the double team. When he can reach out and touch the linebacker, he'll come off that double team. The backside tackle will block the 5 technique, even though his original rules will tell him to zone step to the play side, left foot, zone step, and then waddle his way up to the Mike linebacker. So that's important change up. Now, once the quarterback gets to the line of scrimmage, we have our base call, cutback zone, quick game out here, slant here. This could be a hitch or a go or anything we wanted. In the example, it's a slant. So the quarterback gets out here and pre-snap, he sees a couple of good things. He sees that we can throw the quick game very easily out here. It's a good area to attack. He sees that there's no low hole player here. This is a good area to attack, especially since that's our best receiver. In the box, we can block 5 guys, but we can't block all 6 of them. So what he's going to do is simply make a call to the F to tell the F wants to disengage from the mesh, to bend back, and he will then become responsible to block for the Mike linebacker. So if the Mike linebacker attacks, then the F will simply pick him up and block him. So what we have is basically a simple pass protection where instead of kick stepping, okay, or vertical setting, if that's what you prefer, we now have low hats. We're attacking low. We're jumping the 6 technique. We're jumping the 3. We're doubling the shade, preventing penetration with our eyes on the will to come off on him if he attacks the line of scrimmage. The F will disengage from the mesh, cut back just like he would if it were the cutback zone. He's looking for the Mike linebacker. If the Mike attacks the line of scrimmage, he then blocks him, just like pass protection. Very simple. And what we've done is created or called a run and created pass protection, drop back or quick game pass protection. So then the quarterback now has the luxury of knowing that all 6 guys will be blocked in the box. He knows that he has good chance of completing this concept. And if he chooses over here, that's not a bad choice either. So it's up to the quarterback. Once he makes his decision which side he's going to work, he meshes, he gets his eyes on where he's going to, the side he's going to read. He pulls, disengages from the mesh, sets his feet, either flips his hips or can kick. If he's going to throw to his left, if it's a right-handed quarterback, he will have to kick and deliver the ball. If he's going to come to his right side, right-handed quarterback, then he's going to disengage from the mesh, flip his hips, and throw to the perimeter. Now, he's going to read this just like he would if it was just any basic quick game, and we can tell him to read it multiple ways. We can do a high-low read on the corner. So if the corner is going to sit low, we can throw it high. If the corner is going to run off with the go route, we can throw it low. We can also tell the quarterback to read the overhang or the Sam linebacker in this example and make it a side-by-side read with the stick or the bubble. Okay, so you have those ways that you can read it to tell your quarterback how to read it before the play's even snapped. The quarterback knows where he wants to go. He's going to deliver the ball. So what if something happens post-snap? Let's say the Mike linebacker all of a sudden post-snap, he's not going to respect the run at all. He's just going to take off to cover the stick. You're going to have the Sam linebacker that drops down to cover the bubble, and you're going to have the corner and the safety squeeze this go route on top. Well, what you've basically created now is an escape route for your quarterback. He can simply follow the F through B gap, and it almost becomes like a quarterback draw. What you do not want to happen is you don't want to have your quarterback think, I'm going to throw it over here, and that doesn't work out. So now he flips his eyes over here, and he's going to throw the ball late. I'm not going to throw the ball late. You pick a side. If it works out, great. If it doesn't work out, you have an escape. You have an emergency plan, I call it, an escape route. And so in this case, it becomes like a quarterback draw. What if I have a quarterback that doesn't like to run the ball? Well, you don't have to be a great runner, but you have to be a willing runner. And this is an example of being a willing runner at this point. You've got them outnumbered in the box. You got everybody blocked up, plus a lead blocker going through the area. So you should have a decent run out of it, even if he's not a very good runner. Get 5 or 6 yards, slide, get up, and let's play the next play. So you want to go as fast as possible with your play calls, as well as with the offense going play after play after play. So you don't have time to really think about it. Just call it and let's go with it. Don't let the player sit there and think about what he should have done or anything else. So once again, we have the situation here where we're going to call the run, the cutback zone. We have a quick game going on over on this side. We have a quick game going on here. The quarterback makes a pre-snap decision. He knows what he's going to do. He makes a call to base the 5, to disengage from the F, to let the F become a pass blocker. So now we have created a pass protection scheme with calling a run play. The offensive linemen are playing with low hats. It looks like run. You're going to force a run rotation with these linebackers. All right, coaches, I appreciate your attention today. Once again, give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Bang that bell, get those notifications, and score points.